Hi, it's your girl Empress, and today I'm really excited because we are going to be doing a review of the new MAC Powder Kiss lipsticks, and we are going to compare it to the old formula. So let's get into it. So I want to say about a week ago, I went to MAC. I went to go check out the new Powder Kiss formula. Did pick up some other goodies. I did do a cute little haul video, so you can check that out. I'll link it below. I got the two shades, Girls Weekend and Be My Bridesmaid. So Be My Bridesmaid is a cool tone pink, whereas Girls Weekend is a cool toned lavender pink. So there is a difference, and I'll show you guys what they look like. So this is Girls Weekend. And again, it is a lavender color. It's very beautiful. I did do some swatches on my channel. Gorgeous. I think this is one of my favorite colors MAC has ever released. And then this is Be My Bridesmaid, which is also cool tone. It's a nice cool tone pink color. And I'll swatch it right underneath Girls Weekend. Very pretty. I hope the camera's picking it up, but this is definitely a little bit it's not as cool tone as Girls Weekend. It has more of a pink base, and whereas Girls Weekend has more of a purple base. Both are very, very beautiful colors. These were the ones I gravitated towards. So let me go over the old shades that I have. So I have Chestnut, and this is in the liquid formula. I have It's Personal. I also have Habit, and I have one of my favorites, Make Love to the Camera. In the bullet version, I have Mull It Over, which is a peachy tone. I have Impulsive, which is one of my favorite MAC lipsticks ever. It's gorgeous. It's a brown nude. I also have Stay Curious, which is a coral red. It's very, very beautiful. And that's it. But I have Teddy 2.0 coming on its way to me. It's a very beautiful shade. It actually went viral like a couple years ago, but I'm just getting hip to it. It's very, very beautiful. I tried it on in the store and I'm like, oh my God, I love it. So the difference between the liquid Powder Kiss formulas is that they are more pigmented. They do dry down, but they are more pigmented. So I'm gonna compare this shade. This is Habit lipstick and Mull It Over, so you can see the comparison. So this is the liquid version. It's more like a mousse. I still enjoy it. It can be a little bit messier, but I like it. And this is the bullet version. I happen to be a fan of the Powder Kiss formula, so I already had some in my collection. So there was some shades like Chestnut, Taken, Buffyist, Habit, It's Personal. Those are still all a part of the collection. I think they released 12 new shades and then they kept 12 of the old shades. So I do like the new formula. It is nice. It's more of a powder. If you're not familiar with the Powder Kiss formula, it's blurring. It gives a nice soft focus finish on the lips. I like it. I think it's a really, really beautiful formula. This is where my unpopular opinion comes into play. I like the old formula better than the new formula, and I'll tell you why. So for starters, with the old formula, it felt more like a lipstick versus a powder. Two, it's a lot more pigmented than the new formula. I did notice when I was trying on several shades of the new formula that you have to really, really work and build it up if you want some intensity. It is more opaque than the old formula. Let's see, I'll take Girls Weekend and I'm going to compare it to one of the other shades. So this is me applying Girls Weekend. It's very soft. It's very buttery. The problem with it being soft is that it can break very, very easily, and it takes a lot to build up to the desired intensity. This is the old formula. If you can see, it's applying more like a lipstick, and you don't have to do as much to get that intensity, and it looks more like a lipstick. And I want that. When I want a lipstick, even if it's called Powder Kiss lipstick, I would still like a lipstick. So you like is since they reformulated it for the liquid versions, and I believe the bullet versions of the new ones, you can use them on your cheeks. So I do like that aspect of the new formula, that you get a 2-in-1 product. That is cool. Okay, MAC, they're giving you more bang for your buck. That's a good thing. However, I just feel like I like the formula a little bit better. I feel like the old formula is thicker. I feel like it lasts longer. I feel like it gives you more of a blurred effect. It feels nicer on the lips. The new ones do feel good. They do, but they feel a little drier. Secondly, I know a lot of people wanted to see some comparisons of Girls Weekend and Pink Peppermint. And what I will say, it does depend on your skin tone. So if you're lighter than me, if you're fair tone, if you're a little olive toned, if you have tan skin, these two might look similar on you. But if you're my tone or darker, these are completely different. And I actually prefer Girls Weekend. So let me show you guys. Even when I swatch it, it looks different, but they look totally different on the lips. So this is Girls Weekend. This is definitely a lilac lavender tone. Very beautiful. Again, I think it's one of MAC's best shades they ever released. Like, it's one of my favorite. And this is Pink Peppermint. So Pink Peppermint is supposed to be a satin, so it's going to have a little bit of shine. It's not exactly matte, but it's definitely pinker. It's brighter. It has a little bit more pink in it. Whereas Girls Weekend, you're definitely getting that lilac lavender tone a lot more. So do retail for $27 each. So they're more pricey. They're more pricey than the satin and the matte version. You do like the matte version of, you might like these. The difference is they do feel a little bit drier. They're not as pigmented. The shade range, the new shade range is very, very beautiful. It's more robust than the old shade range. It's a lot more vibrant. However, it doesn't have as many nude tones. It doesn't have as many brown tones. It doesn't have as much. So you might like the matte version a little bit better. If you like the satin version a little bit better, you also might not be the biggest fan of the Powder Kiss formula. If you know it, if you're there, if you're hip to it, it's a good formula to try out. So yeah, that wraps it up. That's my review. That's my unpopular opinion. And that's the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I like what I like, but I tried them both and I can't lie. I think personally, MAC, you didn't have to reformulate these. I think the formula was already great. I think what would have been nice is expanding on that shade range. I think if we got Be My Bridesmaid, Girls Weekend, 20 Fun, I think that would have been fine. I just don't think that we needed a reformulation. I do like the cheek and lip color. I like that aspect of getting a 2-in-1, but I feel like we lost the lipstick part when we reformulated it to the new hazy matte. It's definitely more of a powder than it is an actual lipstick. So if you guys are fans of the MAC Powder Kiss formula and you had a chance to try the old formula as well as try the new formula, let me know down in the comments which one you prefer. I feel like I'm on a little island by myself and I'm one of the only people who like the old formula a little bit better. So let me know what you guys think. So that wraps it up for my review of the new Powder Kiss formula as well as the comparison to the old formula. I hope you guys had a great time with me today. If you are a MAC girl, let me know. I love my fellow MAC girlies. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.